Hello everyone, welcome back to Solo Leveling Arise, and today we get to talk about Alicia, an absolutely bonko character, especially if you're needing a water element type. This girl is absolutely amazing. I don't think the strongest character in the game by no means, but an absolutely powerful character, especially against one of the worst bosses, or in my opinion, the worst boss in this game in Cerberus, who is weak to water damage. You know, a game mode where you're going to be facing instant dungeons, farming for artifacts left and right. You're going to fight that boss over and over and over. And having this character is really going to make your life a lot easier due to her damage, her CC, her body armor, the shields that she's going to have to add an extra survivability. She really is an all-in-one encompassing character. She is pretty damn awesome. And I do have her weapon on her. And for those of you that did pull for this character, you should be able to get this weapon through the event. More than likely, you're at least going to get it at A0. I do have this thing at A1, which does increase your core attack, which is pretty much the bread and butter of this character. It is all about core attack damage when it comes to this character, which really would let you know maybe what kind of artifacts you want to put on her. But before we get into that, I do want to touch on her setup here a little bit. So when it comes to this character, guys, when you're using Eternal Frost, Winter Storm, or Ice Steel is used, you apply a Frost effect to the user. And Frost effect, guys, is either going to be using your first skill here or your second skill, or your QTE whenever you have her on the hunter's team. If you use her in any one of these situations, then this is going to take effect and it's going to activate your core attack. Your user's core attack is going to change to Bitter Cold Spear. And when the user uses Bitter Cold Spear, it consumes Frost. It instances it up to 3 instances at once. Got a little tongue twisted there. Bitter Cold Spear damage is increased by 60% per Frost instance, which means it can go up to 180% because you do 3 stacks of these things. This is nuts. And then duration infinite stacking up to 5 times. So you can add a lot of damage by increasing her core attack. And when you get this girl to A1, which I thought I do have, then maybe it can be a little bit debatable as far as what set to really put on her, because she does crit. She is a damage dealer, and she's going to get critical hit and critical damage, or critical hit rate and critical damage by another 20%. Which is massive, guys. She's going to crit a whole lot. So when it comes to building her, this is actually a decent set for her. I don't think it's the best, but I wanted to do this video with this set just to show you guys how strong she is at level 70 with my current build, just to give you an idea of where she sits. I have all of her enhancements only at level 14. They're not at level 15. I could level them up, but I'm just kind of conserving resources because I do believe I'm probably going to change these artifacts. What am I going to change it to? Well, I'm probably going to end up changing it to these right here. The Dragon Knight's Booster, the Solid Foundation set increases your basic attack damage by 18%. And again, when you have a 4-piece, your core attack damage increases by 18%. I really do believe that this is probably going to be the best set for this character. And as far as stats, you want, I'm going to show you guys really quick here, you want additional attack. Her damage is based off attack, so you want additional attack on her stats here. You're looking for additional attack like this right here. You're looking for critical hit rate, critical hit damage. These things are going to make a big difference in her damage. That's what you're looking for. If you see attack percentage, that is still going to be really, really good for her. But in this top slot, you're really looking for additional attack. Not every artifact is going to give you that, but the ones that do, that's the one you really want to go for. So again, I do think that the Solid Foundation is probably going to be number 1. And then you can really make a good argument for, say, the Toughness set, because of the fact that she crits so much. She actually does quite a few hits. Although whenever you're doing your basic attacks, most of her damage is coming from that, right? She does a lot of burst damage. And I feel like maybe this might not be the best set. That's why I say the other set that I showed you, the Solid Foundation set, is probably the best because it doesn't really rely on crits per se. It's just going to increase your damage tenfold. Whereas with this set, it really just depends on when you're critting or not. But I do think this is still an amazing set. I feel like it's the second best set. I feel like this is number 1. I feel like this is number 2. And I feel like the one that I just showed you guys with the arm set is going to be number 3. This set actually performs really well on her, as you guys will see. Now, when it comes to the side 4-piece here, this can be very arguable, guys, like very debatable. And there's a lot of sets that work. I'm actually running the Executioner set, which will increase your effect damage by 20%. You have the Champion on the Field, which is a very recommended set for her because it will increase your user attack. You need a 4-piece set for this to be really good because you can actually get 20% extra increase to your attack. She will crit, guys. It's only a 1-second cooldown. She's going to crit like crazy. So this is a damn good set. I mean, this is a really good set. I think the Executioner set is. You could argue if you're using the toughness set that maybe this set would be the best, but I really wouldn't recommend it. I don't think it's really optimal for her, to be perfectly honest. Again, because she does most of her damage comes from her core attack damage, which means you're using your basic attacks. But, you do have the concentration of firepower. I would not put this on her, guys. I already tested it on her, and the set that I have right now, the Executioner, is actually better than this. I'm doing more consistent damage with that set than this set. So I do feel like Champion on the field is probably going to be a really, really good set for her. Executioner is going to be really good for her. You don't want to give her a support set like the Outstanding Connection. I don't think that's optimal for her at all. And like I said earlier, this girl is really going to be an insane character to have for Cerberus, right? A character that, again, you're just going to be fighting over and over and over. He's really the bane of many people's existence in the Encore missions. This guy is crazy. I'm at tier 9, guys. I'm going to show you a tier 8 run with the exact build that I do have on him. I'm not going to purchase that. I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys a run with him. So I'll bring up the run for you guys right now, and I'll kind of, guys, walk you through it. Now, I'm using Cha on the team, but really, if you have a solid water team, that's going to be better. And I'll tell you guys the best teams that you can use for this particular boss if you're using a water team. So we're going to dodge twice. You always want to dodge twice, guys. If you dodge once, you'll get hit. Dodge twice, and then run through your skills. And then we're bringing in Siyu. Now, I'm trying to get the break off here with Siyu as much as I can because she's the only character on this team that does have break. Now, if you're using other characters like Anna or Nam, 2 SR characters that have break that are water element, they're going to be really, really good against this boss, especially Nam, because she actually has freeze in her kit like Alicia. You can actually have 2 freeze characters on your team, and that would be absolutely amazing. Now, right here, Cerberus is actually in an iframe, and that's the thing about this boss. He really has like a ridiculous skill set. He has a lot of iframes. He has ridiculous AoE on multiple skills. He has a lot of range with his flame throwing attack, which you guys are going to see in a little bit. And it's just, it makes him a total nightmare because whenever he's doing these kinds of attacks like this one right here, you're going to get hit pretty damn easy, guys. Like, it's hard to stay in a position and keep attacking and attacking and attacking. That's why freeze is so good, because you can actually lock them down for a moment. Now, Alicia, the caveat here with the freeze is that she has a 30% chance of freezing on her tornado skill. 30%. I find that it's like 50% of the time it might trigger. It doesn't always, like right there it triggered, but it doesn't always trigger. Whenever she does her ultimate, 100%. She'll freeze every time unless Cerberus is in an iframe, which you guys are going to see here in a little bit. They'll be in an iframe, unfortunately, when I do my ultimate, so you're not really going to see the damage. So I always wait to get my break, and then I try to use Alicia's ultimate. That way I can do more damage, right? See right here, there's no freeze, right? And we're going to use her ultimate, and unfortunately, Goomball is in an iframe right now. See, no damage whatsoever, nothing, which is a bummer. It's just one of those things that really just makes him a total pain in the butt, which goes to show you no matter what character you have, you can, there's always things that can be improved. But yeah, unfortunately, poor Cha there just got lost due to that flamethrower. Now, whenever he does this, or it does it, you want to be behind him or to the side of him. And that's going to help out a tremendous amount, guys. You want to be to the side, okay? We're going to try to dodge, try to do our attacks. And we're really coming down to the wire as far as defeating this guy. I mean, this is tier 8, right? And again, I don't think it's even the optimal build on my Alicia. I do believe that the basic attack damage set is going to be better. I really do feel like that's going to be the better set for her because, again, her core damage is her bread and butter. But we're still going to be able to get it done with these 2 girls, right? We're still going to be able to murder them with them, okay? We're going to go ahead and do the Water Dragon Power, the ultimate. Freaking love Siyu. And here we go. Get behind them and start rocking and rolling, right? And boom. Nice, 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 nice. Dead, right? Easy peasy. Well, not really that easy, but still, you're getting it done, right? And this is really why you would want Alicia for the most part, is because that boss is an absolute nightmare. I personally feel like he's easily one of the hardest bosses in the game. Maybe the hardest for some people. Like, he's just a pain in the butt, guys. But like every boss, once you start learning the movesets, you start learning when they do things, they become quite a bit easier. As far as teams, obviously, Alicia and Siyu are going to be insane together. And if you are using Nam with them, that's going to be even better because then you're going to have 2 break characters. You're going to have 2 freeze characters, which is awesome. You're going to have extra CC. You're going to have the extra break, which is very, very nice. And you could also put Anna on the team as well, because Anna also has a lot of freeze. She actually can be very, very good on that water team. So you could have Anna and Nam on the team with Alicia. You could have Alicia and Siu in either Nam or Anna, and that's pretty much going to be like the best water team that you can have. If you don't have some of these characters with Alicia, just use like what I did. I was using Cha with them, or maybe some other character to help you get it done. So hopefully you guys will enjoy playing her if you did pull for her. I'm loving her to death. I think she's absolutely amazing. She's just like all the characters in Solo Leveling Arise. She's awesome, but not perfect. None of these characters are perfect. They all have their caveats and drawbacks, which is the way it should be. You don't want a character completely broken, but she is pretty broken for the most part, to be honest with you guys. She's pretty damn insane. Pretty awesome character. So let me know how y'all feeling about Alicia. I do stream on Twitch and YouTube. Link Twitch in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody. Take care.